Good
Good
afternoon,
afternoon.
ladies. How
Good
are you guys?
afternoon, guys.
How
Good
are
afternoon.
you?
We are good, thank you. How are you guys?
We are also fine, thank you. Good
Yeah,
afternoon,
we are fine too.
everybody. Welcome to the Motley Mix Sunday Salad. Today we are just going to do a short stream about. We're continuing. The ladies is continuing our stream about the markets in Phnom Penh. So today we're going to do the Russian market and is it Orussey market or
Yes.
Orussey market? Sophia, how
Yeah,
do you pronounce Orussey market?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't want to pronounce it wrongly here, otherwise I'm in trouble. So we are just going to have a look at those two markets. Quite a big difference between the two markets. The Russian market is for when you want to take a souvenir home. Well, if you can remember, our last stream was about the central market, and then also what is available at the central market. Like we said the last time, everything is available at the central market. But the Russian market is actually a nice market to go to buy souvenirs to take home, which is a lot of handmade things that are made in Cambodia. So we will have a look at that. So, ladies, how was your week?
It was okay. I think it's difficult to get into a routine after breaking a routine. So
I
with
know.
everything that's been going on, it's hard to get feeling like a human again. Like
Yes.
currently, we feel quite sleepy all the time and stuff like that. So it's hard to get back on track, feeling like a human again.
Okay. Yeah, no. And you, Sophia, how was your week?
My week seems like busy week.
You
Just
always have a busy week.
yes, it's
Yeah,
busy.
Sophia is right. Running between school, market, this way, that way, deliver here, deliver there, deliver for us, deliver for Yolandi. Always busy. Hi, Sophia.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Shame.
fine. It's good to get profit. That's not matter.
Yes, no, I do agree with you.
Yeah.
I'm happy that we are out of lockdown. There are still some restrictions. We weren't really in lockdown. We were just at a curfew. So we are out of curfew, but everybody, everybody is still careful. I mean, we don't go to places. Unfortunately, we can't go to places. And uh, ladies, just 1 second.
Uh,
Sorry, ladies.
the
I just had to
the
tell my
echoing
husband
of
he can't watch
the,
the video in my presence because I can hear myself echo. Echo.
we can hear it as well.
Yes, no. But in any case, sorry about that. So there is still restrictions, like alcohol can't be sold. We can't buy alcohol, and they are still strict with gatherings and people going to places. A whole lot of
Yeah.
people going to places. Which is good because that is where the problems occur because people get careless, take off their masks and everything, and when especially when there's a whole lot of people together, it becomes a problem. I mean, if you look at the news and everything, coronavirus is picking up again everywhere. And I was horrified. We were watching the news on TV, and they had this concert in the UK, and there was masses and masses of people, and nobody was wearing masks. And I thought to myself, how irresponsible for people to not wearing masks. I mean, it is just that's why they can't get it under control because some people think, okay, now it is nothing happening at the moment, so let's get rid of the masks. Let's not worry about it. But that is actual problem. If everybody can just carry on and have this habit of wearing their masks all the time, it will be much better. Then they will get it under control. But until then, I don't know. It's very, very difficult. But enough said of that. I mean, everybody is tired of coronavirus or hear about it. It's just my opinion. Let's just have a look. Before we start, please like and
Like
subscribe
and subscribe.
and ring the bell. And if you have any questions, we do have a email address, motemix2020@gmail.com. We also have a Instagram page. And then also we are on Facebook. We are on Facebook. So if you have any questions or you would like to ask us anything or want to come onto our show or want us to talk about something, we're always up for new ideas, especially in this time where we can't go anywhere or do anything.
Too much outside.
No, we are literally stuck at home. I mean, everybody knows we are at the moment teaching from home, and I'm stuck at home. I don't literally do not go anywhere. Andre asks me all the time, "Are you not tired of our apartment?" I like, no, it's safe in here. It's not so safe out there. So the only time I really go out of this apartment is if I have to go to town. Otherwise, I must stay home. He says, "But don't you want to see the outside?" I say, "I just walk onto the balcony. I can see the outside." So yeah. But with further ado, let's start our stream about our market. So today we're going to look at the two markets in Phnom Penh, the Russian market. Very, very nice market where you can go and buy souvenirs when you do visit Cambodia. They do like to charge tourist prices because they know a lot of tourists do go to the market to purchase souvenirs. But you can find anything at the Russian market that is a souvenir. This is what the market looks like. It's a little bit much different to what the central market looks like. What do you say, Sophia?
Yeah.
Much different. It's a different layout. The central market for me is, when it comes to the look, is the most beautiful one for me in Phnom Penh. This one is more just the market, like any market where there's just stalls and mostly on the inside is most dry things and clothing and things like that. And on the outside, they have the wet market and the fruit stalls and fruit and veg and everything with all the markets here. They do not move that to the middle. They always have it on the outside because of the smell. But this, I think, is a beautiful market. If you go there, it's very hot to go in there because it's very, very compact. It's not, I don't think it's as bad. Well, when we get to the Orussey market, Sophia, I'm sure you have been there and Yolandi have been there. I've almost been in Phnom Penh 3 years and I have not put my foot in there because everybody says it is very, very tight to move in there and it's very hot. So I haven't tried to, I have not been that brave yet. So the sweltering bazaar is the one market all visitors should come to at least once during a trip to Phnom Penh. It is the place to shop for souvenirs and discounted name brand clothing. We can't vouch for the authenticity of the everything, but along with plenty of knockoffs, you'll find genuine articles stitched in local factories. So they also sell locally made clothes there. But like they say, you can't vouch for everything that it will be the real thing. But that is what you'll get at the market. Brands you're likely to see include Banana Republic, Billabong, Calvin Klein, Columbia Sportswear, Gap, and Next. The Russian market, so called by foreigners because the predominantly Russian expat population shopped here in the 1980s also has a large range of handicrafts and antiques, many fake, including miniature Buddhas, wood carvings, belt nut boxes, silk, silver, jewelry, musical instruments, and so on. Bargain hard as hundreds of tourists pass through here every day. There are some good food stalls in the Russian market if you are feeling peckish. So yes, what I say is that is a place that you should visit when you do come to Cambodia, because the stuff that you can purchase at the Russian market is absolutely beautiful. And like I said, there's a lot of handmade things that is from Cambodia. And that is sort of, I think, I don't know about you girls, but I think that's the sort of thing I would buy if I want to buy a souvenir going back to my own country. Is something that
Mm,
they have made in Cambodia itself.
yeah. It's different than going to like a bookstore and buying a fridge magnet that says Cambodia, because you can actually buy that anywhere else in the world. You don't
Yes,
have to buy it in Cambodia for the bookmark to say Cambodia.
yes.
Where with the handmade crafts, everything's authentic. It's bought here. It's brought with you. It's made from people living here. It's got the tradition, and it's got the history of the country.
Yes, 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 yes. So, if you look at this photo, everything on this photo, all the Buddhas and shrines and things are handmade. They hand carve these things in Cambodia. So, all of this is absolutely handmade, and it is really, really beautiful. So these are the sort of things you can purchase from the Russian market. Yes, a lady with a stall with all these baskets and things that they wave here, they wave here, and this one also. All these are handmade. These little Buddhas and these ones at the bottom are handcrafted, which is things that I will purchase if I go to the Russian market. I will. I don't know. I won't purchase really clothing there because I think the only thing I will purchase there that's clothing is something made in Cambodia
Mm.
because it's beautiful. I mean, the if you can remember when we did the traditional clothing of Cambodia, the sarongs and those
Yeah.
beautiful blouses and things and scarves. Those are the type of thing you can purchase from the Russian market. You can purchase it at the other markets as well. You can purchase it at the other markets as well. But if you want to purchase souvenirs, I think Russian market is the place to go to because you can do everything there at once. You don't have
It's
to
a
go
big
from market.
variety.
Yes, you don't have to go from market to market to purchase anything. A few souvenirs. You can purchase everything at the Russian market because that's mainly, I think, what the Russian market is for souvenirs. We also did. We also This is the krama
From
scarves that we did, and these are those handmade bags that we also
from
spoke about that's made out of. I
some
mean, if you look closely to this, these are made out of cement bags. They made some of these bags out of cement bags. They used any bags that gets thrown away, rice bags, cement bags, and then they actually make handbags out of it, and it is absolutely beautiful. I mean, I love those bags very, very much. I have promised myself when everything's open and we have a trip to South Africa again, I want to buy my relatives a bag like that each because
Mm.
that's
It's
something they want.
beautiful.
Yes, that's something that is authentic to Cambodia that they have made, and also a lot of NGOs. These are mainly made in NGOs where it generates money for people that has a disadvantage. So they make it and sell it to generate money, which is absolutely beautiful. And also these little elephants that's on top of the krama scarves, all handmade, beautifully handmade little elephants. It's just beautiful. And then these are also the type of things that you can purchase from the Russian market, which I think is also very, very beautiful to take home. Something that you don't see anywhere and everywhere. So something beautiful to take home. And then paintings, Cambodian paintings. These are all handmade, and these are all paintings that was painted with that Cambodian artist paint. So I mean, like I say, there's something for everybody there that you can take home. Anything from your side, girls?
I think when we look at like the types of paintings in the bags, it's really amazing to see how they bring the history and the authenticity of the country into the product. Like, for instance, the elephants that they make, the little stuffed animal elephants.
Yes.
It it's just something so simple and small, but the material that they use are like it's cut off pieces from chroma scarves and silk squares, and there's literally everything that's part of Cambodia goes into their handicraft or handcrafted work, and it's absolutely beautiful to see the artist side of it.
Yeah.
It's crazy
Yeah, no, it
beautiful.
is. It's absolutely beautiful. And I've noticed most of the paintings that you do find in Cambodia is actually about Cambodia. So
Yes.
either
Yeah.
paint the Angkor Wat, or they will paint a farm scene where there's farmers in the fields, or the other temples and statues that is in Cambodia. So a lot of the paintings, artists in Cambodia paint about Cambodia. So it's something. If you do purchase a painting like that, it's something that it's really worth buying it because it is something of Cambodia. So it's really beautiful. Those paintings are really, really beautiful.
And like the one thing as well that I do really like about the paintings is most of the paintings that they sell as souvenirs are painted on material.
Yes,
It's like on canvas, but it's not on the wood frame anymore. So if you purchase it, you can just roll it up and
take
add
it
it to
home.
your
Yeah,
bag and take it
yes,
home and go and frame it back in your country. Where mostly when you buy souvenirs or paintings, it usually comes either it's a canvas or it's framed, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of work going into actually getting it shipped to your country or taking it on the plane with you and stuff like that.
ladies, our men are quite busy. Divan just says hello, and then Andre says Russian market overcharges tourists. Yes,
No.
Andre, Andre, we will have to have a chat later. Now, guys, they do. They well, you know what? At the end of the day, we have to think about that. This is their livelihood. This is their income. They work. I mean, you'll know when they really overcharge you. So it's their daily bread that they have to sit there the whole day in that hot cubicles in the Russian market because it's really hot in there. Really,
Yeah.
really hot.
It's really hot.
But yes, what does Divan say? And then she must deal with my ay 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 SH1T as well. Ay ay ay. This is a family friendly channel, guys. We were overcharged for our iron, and it wasn't even a souvenir.
Andrea, I promise if you just walked three stalls down and you asked how much and you told them they said $2, the other stall would have said, "Oh, I'll give it to you for $1."
No, but let me just go to the defense of the situation. We weren't in Cambodia very long when we were overcharged for our iron. What did we know? We didn't know if we
Um,
just carry on going to from the one stall to the other, we might get it cheaper. We just
Yeah.
bought. So yes, you have to negotiate, and you will get a better price. So yeah, it's not a
I
souvenir.
think I think as a tourist, paying more for a souvenir is normal, like all over the world, because you go there for holidays, so you have
Yes,
the money to spend on the products. Where if you're a local, you already like know what to do, or when you've been living in the country for a long time, it's not as much of a I have to buy it here. Where with tourists, if you come into the country and you've got 2 weeks, you buy whatever you need to take it home. You
Yes.
don't bother about the price because it's just not something that you're worried about because of the fact that you are touring the country.
Yeah.
Where when you work here and buy something, especially souvenirs, there's just a different way to look at Cambodian stalls or Cambodian markets as someone moving in here for a month or three, and or someone living here for 3 years now. There's just a big, like, the separation between your little man there in the back got decapitated just now. Sorry.
Oh, I see. So,
It just went boom, head down. Sorry,
yeah,
guys.
no.
No,
Divan
but I
says,
think it's the
yeah,
tourists that can pay a lot, that pays a lot for it.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Divan says, first food I ate in Cambodia was pork and a bun that I got there. So, yeah, Divan, Divan was brave because we got here and we only ate Western food. We were not that adventurous yet. And then Andre, your handbag is as heavy as a cement bag. No, it's not. It's quite light. Those bags they use for those handmade bags are quite light.
What's wrong with Andre today?
They are overexcited.
Oh, Divan says, I can't the word from Ina. No. Then he's changed him. I got the word from Ina. Which word, Divan? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Divan says, I was hungry. All right, guys, leave us alone now.
Get
Let's
him.
continue. Otherwise, these guys is going to keep us busy for the whole time. So
Yeah.
that's Russian market. Then we have Urushai market, which is mainly for the locals because I think, Sophia, if I'm correct, mostly the locals go to this market to stock up for their monthly supplies,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then also for people that have restaurants and little food carts, they go there to buy supplies and also to buy like kitchen utensils and things like that, because I think that's what
Yeah.
it is famous for.
Yeah.
Tourist visitors do go there, but
It's
the
more
first
for,
floor,
for retail purposes, not
yes,
for
yes,
individual selling, but to buy for bulk retail.
Yeah.
yes,
And
yes.
it then and especially there no have a lot of souvenir
No, no, they don't.
Mm.
It's mainly
in that
that's why I
market.
say it's mainly for the locals to go to stock up because it is cheaper for them to purchase from the market than from the supermarkets.
Yeah.
The prices at the markets is a little bit better than at the at supermarket, so that is why local people do go and purchase there. So this is what it looks like. It's a three floor market. Uh,
It's a
the
3-floor maze, Ina. It's a 3-floor maze.
Yes, something like that. Like I said, I've never been there. You guys have been. I would like to go and look at it, but as soon as everything has calmed down a little bit because it's very tight in there, and I don't think it's the right time. But I am going to visit that market to experience what everybody is talking about. So, unlike Phnom Penh Central Market and the Russian market, the traders in Urushi market are have very interesting in selling anything to tourists. Nearly 100% of the shoppers who come to Urushi market are locals doing household shopping or market traders and shop owners coming to buy stock. This is the place to visit if you want to see how Cambodian people really live. Little English is spoken at the market and it's hot, busy, and many foreign visitors will find being in the market oppressive and claustrophobic. However, a visit to Urushi market is an experience that you won't forget, possibly for the wrong reasons. Okay,
That is
possibly.
absolutely 100% true.
possibly for the wrong reasons. So yeah,
That is absolutely true.
yes. So Urishi Market is located inside a three-story concrete building situated. This, as you can see, when we looked at Central Market, it is this big dome with the four corners
Legs.
or the four legs. Then we looked at the Russian market. It looks like it's literally just taken and plumped there, and there's the market. And then we look at this market. This is a three-story concrete building where they have this market in. Uh, so it's situated on one of the busiest roads in Phnom Penh. The market stalls on the ground floor are the busiest, and they sell everyday household goods and products required to operate small businesses. So that's what they mainly sell on the first floor, and they're apparently very, very busy. I can't vouch for that. I've never been there. So these are some of the. This is just a photo of household goods are sold on the ground floor in Urishi Market. I mean, if you look at it, you can actually purchase anything there. Big scale, small scales, kitchen utensils, anything and everything you need for a business, restaurant or a local food stall, or these little. They have these little takeaways on wheels where they attach the little car to their motorbike and then they drive through the streets, and that's how people buy food from them. So, kitchen utensils, appliances, and gadgets of every kind are sold in Orishi Market. A lot of what is sold is intended for use in commercial kitchens and food stores. For this reason, the ground floor gets very busy from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock in the morning when the restaurateurs and stall holders come to buy the things they need for a day's trading. So, we're going to have to go.
That's when you don't want to go.
Yeah, yeah, that's the time you don't want to go. But in any case, I sleep that time still, so it's okay. Spices and pulses on sale in Orishi Market. I mean, look at these bags of spices. This is actually, we need to go there actually and go and get just a little bit of spices there, I think. And see what kind of spices they have. Because one thing I've noticed, maybe I'm shopping at the wrong place. But one thing I've noticed is you struggle to get a nice, good, proper curry powder in Cambodia. I don't know if I'm just shopping at the wrong places, but I do struggle to get a nice. You don't always just want the medium curry. I mean, I sometimes feel I have to throw in the whole
Yes.
holder of curry just to get a little kick out of it.
Taste.
Yeah, to get a little kick out of it because it's not. But yeah, so this is just a photo of all the spices and things you can also purchase at the market. And I assume this is also on the first floor or on the ground floor where yes, where they go during the morning to go and purchase all their things. There is a wet market on the ground floor which sells meat, fish, vegetables, dried preserves, and canned food stuff are also sold. The market also has plenty of cheap food stalls. The food sold here is not all Cambodians' food either. A lot of Vietnamese and Chinese style is also sold at the market to cater for an international clientele, with traders coming from neighboring countries to hunt down wholesaler bargains in the Rishi market. So, yes. So the stalls there is not just for it's not just Cambodian food stalls. It is also Vietnamese and Chinese food stalls because they want to cater for these people that also have that comes from neighboring countries to purchase their supplies from the Urishi market. So, ground floor food stalls in Urishi market. This is the type of food stalls that you have in the Urishi market. So, this is what it will look like when you get there. They will display the food in little cages, glass cages like this. And then you can ask them to buy whatever you want there. So, Andre wants to know, do they have shirts big enough for me? Well,
No,
we'll have to go and find out. No,
I
actually, no. I read that
no.
if you are 60 kilograms and smaller, you can find clothes there. Otherwise, no, you won't be in luck.
I
So
think, as I can remember, Sipila, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but they don't have a big clothing sale area.
yeah,
Shoes, they have a lot of shoes,
Yeah, a lot
but
of
not a lot of clothing.
yeah,
Orussey market. They do have a lot of teenagers clothes. They don't sell a lot of the old man, the man for the man shirt. They don't, just some shop.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
not a lot of shop. So Andre can better go to Central Market to find the shirt that fit for him.
Yeah, Andre has got a lot to say today. He even commented, we should go buy some kitchen utensils there, then I won't have to order so many takeaways.
Well, Andre, takeaways are so convenient, and we're supporting local businesses.
Exactly, exactly. My point of view as well. So Rishi Market is famous for being the one place in Phnom Penh where you can buy pretty much anything you could possibly need. There are lots of children's toys on sale on the ground floor of the market. Don't take your child there. If you have a child, don't
No,
take your child there.
no.
You will
Even
not get
on the second floor.
yeah,
Even on the second floor.
you will not get to buy anything you were going for but toys. So this is a photo of the toys that you can purchase. There children's toys on sale. They stall selling wheels, any kind of trolley wheels and things you want. They actually literally sells anything and everything in Urishi market. And then they say this keeping the stairways clear, Cambodian style in Urishi market. Look at that stairs. They
Oh
will
yes.
even live there.
Yeah,
It's
That's
it's
packed.
that's one of the big things that I remembered, because like when you try to find your way down from the third floor to the exit,
Yes.
there's a lot of staircases that needs to take you down. There's not like one staircase only. There's like, I think, two or three staircases throughout the whole building where you
Yeah.
can go down and exit at different entrances or exits. And
Yeah, no.
so when I went up, I tried remembering what was sold on the stairs, so
Yes.
that when I go down, I have the same staircase. And then when I go to the other staircase, they sold exactly the same stuff as the previous staircase. So all of them sells the same stuff, but it's like everywhere on the staircase. It's like
yeah,
no walking and talking and stuff like that. It's buy on the run. Give the money, take the product, run down the stairs.
Yeah. Because I mean if you look at this picture, they have the products right down the stairs.
Mhm.
Everywhere and anywhere. So yeah, there you can't walk and talk on the stairs. You'll have to concentrate where you're going.
Yes.
Divan says you can even buy the fried spiders there. No, thank you, Divan. I'll skip that one. Then
Crickets and
this is on the
cockroaches.
yeah, this is on the clothes and accessories are sold on the first and second floors of the Urishi market. So I mean, there is anything and everything you can buy there. So which is nice. It's nice to have this variety, especially I think especially for the local people that doesn't earn big incomes. These
yeah,
are the go-to places, and like I said, with the central market stream, there is so many markets. I mean, if I drive down our street, and I go around the circle, and I take the second turn off left or right, sorry, just a little while, just down that road on my left hand side is a market. There are so many markets. If I go right into our street, if I go left into our street, up in the road, there's another market. So everywhere and anywhere is markets. Right here at our circle, just before we get our lucky supermarket, there's a market that sells takeaway food.
Yeah,
So
we
they just
literally live in between. two big markets. Like
Yes.
our apartment building is located in the only block between the two markets. It's
Two cook
everywhere.
market.
Two Court and Seven Makara,
Yeah.
both of the markets. If I look out of the street where we come into our building, I look into Two Court Market, and when I look
Yes.
from my balcony, I look onto Seven Makara Market. But then again, those are smaller markets, way
Yes.
smaller than here.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's more like the shop houses where the people live in the top, and the bottom are their restaurants or their hardware stores or stuff like that.
Yes, yes, yes. There's a lot of small markets in Phnom Penh because Phnom Penh is quite a big city. So not everybody
Not
can
everybody
quite
can collect
get to the bigger market. So they go to the smaller markets, especially to buy fresh fruit and veg and meat and things like that that they need for their daily household needs or for their little restaurants and things. So yeah, there is markets everywhere. And then this is just Cambodian people come to Rishi market to buy clothes. There is Cambodian traditional clothes, and then there is also just your everyday normal clothes that you wear that you can purchase at Rishi market. So yeah, quite interesting. But like I said, I have not been there, but I think I should brave it up and go through. I think that's not a market. I don't know if that's a market that you can go to just to go and get something quickly because it's quite big. So no, it's not one of those markets. You'll have to take a little bit of time and spend a little bit of time there to just see what there is. But I think what we should do is what we will do is once we can get to the markets again and everything is open again, we would go to the three markets. We will go to all three of the markets, the Russian market, Central market, Urishi market, and we will personally take photos. And then with the next stream, we will just do a catch up on that and then just show everybody our photos that we got to take there and what things look like. But yes, Andre, I don't know. Andre wants to know, all I want to know, have you been vaccinated?
Yes, we
Yeah.
did.
Yes. Yes, Andre, we've been vaccinated. Thank you very, very much. We've been vaccinated. So, yes, we can go, but we don't want to go now. Not yet. So, yeah, everybody, ladies, this is all for today. That's all I have. I hope everybody enjoyed it. It is quite interesting. I mean, I've been in the Russian market and I've been into Central market. So I know what it looks like in there. And there's literally everything you can purchase there. Like we said the last time, just your big appliances like your fridge and your stove and those
Mm.
kind of things, you will not be able to purchase there. But yes,
Yes,
otherwise
otherwise,
you can. Polar Grandma. Hello, everyone. Not sure who's Polar Grandma, but
Hello.
hello, Polar Grandma.
bye.
Hello.
So, I will. I'm not sure. I will have a few small markets. I think for our next stream when the ladies are on again. So what we will do is I will. I am not going to elaborate about it. We will have a talk about it. Sophia, your parents or your mom has a stall at one of the markets. So would you be so kind to take us some photos?
Yeah.
And then send it to me, and then I will add it to our PowerPoint so that everybody can see what the market looks like where you run your business from. And then we will also get some photos from the other markets. And then
Mm.
if somebody goes to that market that you go and buy your stock from,
Oh, yeah.
I
Oh,
would
yeah.
like some, if you don't mind. You are going to be the photographer, Sophia. So you've got a duty to fulfill, okay? But in
Okay.
any case, otherwise, I think that's all for today, ladies. I think
Yes.
Yeah.
we can't say anything more about the markets than what we did. all we can say is if you ever come to Cambodia, do visit the markets. It's very, very interesting, the things you see there. And then also, especially the Russian market, even if you don't buy anything, just do yourself a favor and go and see what they have there, because that is one of the markets that's worth going to if you're not from Cambodia or do not live in Cambodia, where you can see everything that they make in Cambodia, which is handmade in Cambodia. But for on that note, I think I would like to say to
Yeah.
everybody, please have a wonderful week. Please stay safe wherever you are, whether it's in Cambodia, whether it's in South Africa, wherever you are. Please stay safe. Wear your mask. Wash your hands. Do not gather, because we're not out of the woods. I am sure we're not out of the woods, and we all would like to turn back to normal. Everything to turn back to normal, and the only way to get there is if everybody consider the next person. Otherwise, it will never happen. So, on that note, I would like to say, Sophia, anything from your side?
No, nothing. Just thank you for watching to us. And yeah, one more thing, please, everyone. If you have be able to get the third vaccine, please.
Yes,
So
go and vaccinate.
yes, go to vaccine, and then if everyone get it, so hopefully the Cambodia will be back. At least it's not as a normal, but at least it's better than.
Yes,
Yes,
I
please.
think so. I agree
Yes.
with you. Yolandi,
Yes.
anything from your side?
Yes. No, I think we've said everything quite clearly. Just guys, remember if you liked it and you hold it the video until now, give us a like and subscribe and pop a comment down, asking questions, and we'll get back to you very very soon.
Yes, like and subscribe and ring that bell,
Yes.
please. That's the only way we're going to get it out. And we are really apologizing for our streams not being so interesting. Uh, and hopefully, one of these days, we can make it a little bit more interesting for you. And by being able to go to places, even some of the restaurants prefer for you to just do a takeaway instead of a sit in. And I mean, we can understand that it's for their own safety as well. So yes, so if everybody can just be safe and consider the person next to you, I think we will get there sooner than later. But
Yes, definitely.
from my side as well, thank you for watching. We really appreciate it, and we will see you next Sunday, same time, same place. So have a wonderful week, and we will see you Sunday
Next week.
coming. Thank
Yes.
you, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.